And today we're going to be talking about this DJ light. That's right, this is like a stage light that you could put at a DJ party in a dance club, at a swimming pool party. You can use it at weddings, bar mitzvahs, just anywhere you want to have a good time and you want to draw attention and make a fun atmosphere. This is what I would consider like a professional light because of the features that it has. It has a slave and master mode. What does that mean? That means you can hook this up with a series of other lights. You can put it in slave mode, and whatever the other light does, it's going to do. They will work in conjunction. It also has the DMX mode. If you do light shows professionally, if you're a professional DJ and you know how to do the DMX programming, well, this light is for you. It will do it just fine. It has the inputs right here. You can see the DMX in. It's the DMX 512. You have in and you have out if you need to network to another light or another component. You also have your power input here as well. If you spin it around, on the front here is where your display is, but we're going to take a closer look at that shortly. And this is a very high quality light. It's made out of aluminum and plastic. It has some weight. If quality is measured by weight, then this is high quality, but it's not too heavy. It's just meaning that it has good components. It also comes with a mounting bracket. If you need to mount it somewhere on your stage or wherever, you can see the bolts right here are provided for the bracket so you can hang it. And it's ultra quiet in its motion. Now, we were talking before how you can do slave and master and you have the DMX mode. It also has a sound mode, meaning that it'll just sit there and slowly move, but then if the music kicks and something starts happening, well then it'll pick up and match the pace of the music, which is, I thought, really cool. But then it also just has an auto mode. You can just stick it in auto and it's just going to do its own show. You don't even have to worry about it. So if you're not into DMX hookups and you don't want to be dependent on sound to keep this thing rocking and rolling, say if you were putting it out in front of your shop to draw attention, put it in auto mode, let it do its own show. It's going to do a fine job. And I'm going to show you here shortly what a great job it does. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to plug this baby up. And you can see when you first plug it up, don't touch it. It's kind of, when you plug it up, it calibrates itself. It goes and gets itself all set up. Then after the calibration, you can see now it's gone into party mode already. And it's having a good time with you or without you. Now I'm going to pause for just a moment because I want you to hear how loud this is. You can hear a cooling fan running, but the servos and the motors on the inside itself are completely quiet. So let's listen. And that's the only thing you hear is the hum of the cooling fan to help keep the lights nice and cool. So let's go ahead. I'm going to bring the camera over here so I can kind of go through the menu system real quick and show you how that's set up and how it works. And so you can see the different modes. And then we're going to stick the camera on the ceiling and we're just going to put it in auto mode and let it dance for a minute. And that way you can kind of see the effects that you're going to get because it will do a variation of all the different effects. Okay, so here we are on the display side and we're just going to start by hitting the menu button. And the SLND mode, that is where you select what mode you want it into. So now we're on SLND, you would hit enter, and you can see it's in auto. You can go to slave mode, you can go to sound mode, and then back to auto. So I'm going to just put it in sound mode real quick, just to show you this. And you can see how slowly it's moving. And if you start making noise like it joins the party. How cool is that? We're going to go ahead and hit menu again. I'm going to put it in slave mode because it keeps coming around to blind me. Okay, so under the menu, load is where you could go to put it back to its factory settings. System reset is rest. Address, this is for the address code. This is for your channel selection of what channel you want this device on if you were hooking it up through DMX. This is how you can put it in auto mode or slave mode or sound mode is the SLND. Sensor mode, that's how you adjust the sensitivity of the mic to the sounds when it's in sound mode. LED is on off for the screen. If you want the screen always on, this is where you could turn it on or have it to where it automatically shuts off. Display mode, this is where you could set up forward and reverse settings. And so as you can tell, there's just a very thorough menu with this. I'm not a professional DJ, so I don't know what all this stuff does. I use it in auto mode or sound mode, which as you can tell is when you go under SLND, you have slave, auto, and sound. A very cool little light. Let's go ahead, we're gonna point the camera at the ceiling, we're gonna kill some lights, and let's see this thing party. Alright, so the party has started. I'm going to try to get my camera to follow the light as it goes around, because it does spin around quite a bit. I mean, check this out. It's just kind of going around through the motions. It doesn't miss an angle, that's for sure. This room is really too small to be truly displaying this. It throws all kind of different patterns, different colors, different shapes. It just has all kinds of different settings. I'm trying to follow it, so bear with me here. But just a really cool little party light. We're just going to go ahead and watch it for a minute. Party light, it's $19.99. And of course, if you wanted this to display on the floor, you could hang it high from a ceiling and it would act as a light like for a dance floor. It would light up the floor, create energy for the party, and really make things pop. I just have it sitting tabletop, so it's putting everything on the ceiling. But if you're going to put it on the tabletop, I would recommend that you put it higher than eye level, because it does come all the way down to a flat 90 degrees, and you don't want to be shooting people in the eye with super bright LEDs. And this thing just keeps going and going and going. So I did the best I could to try to capture some of the effects that this puts off, but I'm in a smaller room and it moves around so much it's really hard to follow. But trust me, it's got all the different colors, it's got different patterns that it flashes, different things it throws on the ceiling. It does, as you can see when it comes around, you have all these different beams and lights that come out. A total of 7 different lenses, and they all do something different. So how cool is that? But a great party light. As you can see, it's just doing its thing. It's kind of distracting to me, but I love it. Great for parties, great for drawing attention. As I said, you can use it for weddings, bar mitzvahs, baby showers, get-togethers. If you're a professional and you need a light to add to your DJ setup, or if you do DJ parties, if you work in a club, if you own a club, if you own a bar, here's a great little light for you. I hope this video helps, and thanks for watching.